Hey, you got a little bit of snow today, so it got me thinking about driving habits. One thing, and I'm probably preaching to the choir, but most newer diesels come with an engine brake or exhaust brake. And those come with little limitations, especially when it's snowy. So we have a lot of tight mountain roads and stuff, and sometimes I'll go up in two-wheel drive, even if it's a little snowy. You know, pulling my trailer, I have enough tongue weight, my tires hook. Coming down though, I usually use my engine brake, especially on these newer Fords. Engine brake hits pretty hard, and the Dodges, the Rams, they've always done really well. So sometimes I won't use my brakes a lot. I'll just let off the accelerator and let it slow me down. Well, when the roads are a little bit icy or snowy and you're going around those tight hairpin turns, you know, you're really, especially if you're in two-wheel drive, you really want to use your service brakes. And that's because when you're using your exhaust or engine brakes, it's just retarding the back axle. So essentially you just have your back brakes engaged, and that can, you know, jackknife you and throw you into a ditch or off the side of you know, a mountain. You have to be careful. And if you're, you know, so it's going to be preferable run four-wheel drive down, so at least your front and back axles are getting equal engine braking. Now, I don't think that applies brakes to all four tires though. It's probably applying brakes to the tire of least resistance, unless, I don't know how it's going to work with, like, say, the negative torque, so to say, unless you have a limited slip or, you know, a locker, but you don't want a locker going around turns anyways, because lockers like to do straight lines. In the end, it's best to use your service brakes primarily when it's snowy, but if you want to use your engine brakes, know that if you're just relying on those and not using your service brakes enough, your back axle is the one getting all the braking action. So another caveat thing to think about is when I'm running my engine brakes or, you know, exhaust brakes, I'm not sure if it's engaging my trailer brakes. I haven't been able to determine that. I need to test that. Because I've cranked my trailer brakes all the way to the point it will lock them up, and when I let off on the engine brake or let an engine brake, my tires do not skid, or, like, I can tell. So another sketchy thing is going down. You might just have one axle braking. If you're carrying 10,000 pounds, your trailer might not be braking, so you need to determine if your vehicle does that or not. Haven't determined if mine does. I just know it's sketchy going down snowy things in two-wheel drive with the engine brake on. I usually turn it off unless I'm in four-wheel drive. So yeah, a couple of things to think about. Some limitations. So features on vehicles are awesome. I mean, engine brakes, exhaust brakes have been on big rigs for years, and the limitations apply there too. You just have to know how to use them. So yeah, that's my little tidbit on that. You know, exhaust and engine brakes in snow, you have to know when to combine them and what their limitations are together.